request to turn off your cell phones and other devices that might make noise. We're about to enter either down the rabbit hole or through the looking glass, in fact both, because this play is written as a combination of those two books, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland and Alice's Adventures Through the Looking Glass. Enjoy.
Suit yourself, but please don't wander far.
Dinah! Dinah!
Oh dear! The queen, I showed too late!
That was the strangest thing I ever saw. I wonder where he's going. Well, it looks like he's found an adventure. I'm going to follow him right down its hole.
Oh dear, I must have fallen asleep. Alice! Alice! Where are you? Oh dear, that girl, no telling what trouble she'll find herself into. Alice! Alice!
My, that was quite a long drop. Well, after such a fall as this, I shall think nothing come leaning down the stairs, or even falling off the top of a roof.
Oh, my ears and whiskers, how late it's getting!
Mr. Rabbit, excuse me, can you tell me where I am?
No time for that, no time. The queen, oh my, the queen!
My, that's an odd gathering. And all of them are quite wet. Excuse me, can you tell me where I am and why are you so wet?
We are wet because we are in the water. How else do you get wet?
And can you tell me, my dear, how will you dry off?
Oh, well, I'm sure I can think of something.
Well, I'm much older than you, and I can think of nothing. So how is it that you will?
How do you know you're the elder?
Well, don't be rude. We were just met. Why would I tell you my age?
Well, you began that conversation.
And I shall end it.
Silence, everyone. I think this might work. This is the driest thing I know. William the Conqueror, whose cause is favorite.
Oh! That is awful.
I beg your pardon, Lord. Did you speak?
No, not I.
To continue, the Archbishop of Canterbury found it necessary.
What?
Found it. You know what it means, don't you?
Of course I know what it means. Usually when I find it, it's a worm or a frog. I just want to know what the Archbishop found.
I'm not into this bit drier than I was. Have you an idea?
I'm afraid I don't.
I believe that the best way to get dry would be a conqueror.
Oh, what? Use such strange words, and I'm sure you don't even know what they mean.
Caucus race? What is a caucus race?
The best way to explain it is to do it. Now this will be the race course. The exact shape doesn't matter. Now everyone line up. Now ready, set, go. Now stop. Are you dry?
Yes.
Then the race is over.
But I won.
You all have.
And what? Process.
You need to provide the prizes.
Oh, let me look. All I have is a thimble.
Why, that would be perfect.
No, don't touch this. Don't touch this.
It's mine. I'll have it first.
The race is my idea. I should be first.
Well, I'll have it and I mean take it home. Don't touch my hair.
Marianne? What are you doing here? Fetching my gloves. Marianne, quickly now.
He must think I was made. Curious. Oh my!
Who are you?
Well, I'm Alice. Who are you?
Why don't you tell me? Why should I say who I am?
Well, I don't really know.
Come back. I have something important to say. Keep your temper.
Is that all?
Isn't that the most important thing? So, you think you've changed, do you?
Well, yes, I have. You see, I can't remember things as I used to.
Can't remember what things.
Well, I've tried to say how I got the little busy bee, but it all came differently.
Let's try this. It's a recitation. You are old, Father William, the young man said, and your hair has become very white, and yet you insistently stand on your head. Do you think at your age it is right?
I don't remember it going like that. Some of the words have gotten altered. Let me try. In my youth, Father William replied to his son, he thought he might injure the brain, but now that I'm perfectly sure I've none, why do it again and again?
It is wrong from beginning to end.
Can't you say it correctly?
Can't you?
How easily everyone gets offended here.
For the Duchess, an invitation from the Queen of play croquet. From the Queen, an invitation to the Duchess to play croquet.
I will deliver it to the Duchess.
Thank you.
Thank you. There is no use in knocking.
And why not?
There are two reasons.
Yes, what are they?
First, because I'm on the same side of the door as you.
Yes?
Secondly, they're making such a noise in there, no one can possibly hear you. There's too much pepper in the soup.
Please then, how am I to get in?
There might be some sense to your knocking. If there is a door between us, for instance, if you're inside, you can knock and I can let you out, you know.
But how am I to get in?
I shall sit here till tomorrow. Or the next day, maybe.
Please, sir, how am I to get in?
Are you to get in at all? That's the first question.
Oh, how am I to get in?
I shall sit here on and on for days and days.
But what am I to do?
Anything you like.
Oh, there's no use in talking to him. Please, just tell me, why does your cat grin like that?
It's a Cheshire cat, that's why. Hey,
I don't know of any Cheshire cats that grins. In fact, I didn't know cats could grin.
they all can, and most of them do.
I don't know of any that do.
You don't know much, and that's a fact.
Oh, please, mind what you're doing.
If everybody minded their own business, the world would go a great deal faster than it does.
But the earth takes 24 hours to spin around on its axis.
Talking of axes, chop off her head. Speak roughly to your little boy and beat him when you see him. He wanted to annoy you, but he knows it's easy. Woo! Woo! Here, you won't come in one. Let's go, get ready. Lick the pig, lick the pig.
Oh, no, don't carry on like a little pig.
Oh, what a dreadfully ugly child. But rather a handsome pig. Do you think that there's too much pepper in the soup?
Yes,
Well, I'm the cook, and I don't think there's enough.
oh, Cheshire cat, could you tell me which way out to walk from here?
It depends a good deal on where you want to get to.
I don't care much where I go,
Then it doesn't matter which way you walk.
as long as I get somewhere.
Oh, you're sure to do that if only you walk long enough.
What sort of people live around here?
In that direction lives a hatter, and in that direction lives a March hare. Visit either you'd like, they're both mad.
But what if I don't want to be among mad people?
You can't help with that. We're all mad here. I'm mad, you're mad.
How do you know I'm mad?
You must be, or you wouldn't have come here.
And how do you know you're mad?
To begin with, a dog's not mad, agreed?
I suppose so.
You see, a dog growls when it's angry, and wags its tail when it's pleased. Now I growl when I'm pleased, and wag my tail when I'm angry. Therefore, I'm mad.
I call it purring, not growling.
Call it what you like, it's still mad. Do you play croquet with the queen today?
I should like it very much. But I haven't been invited yet.
But you will go, and you'll see me there. By the way, what became of the baby?
It turned into a pig.
I thought it might.
Which way to go? Well, I've seen March hares before, and this is May, so perhaps they're not as mad.
Wait! Did you say pig or fig?
Pig.
I thought you did.
I've seen a cat without a grin, never a grin without a cat. Curiouser and curiouser.
Lovely weather we're having.
Hello, but no room.
No room, no.
No room. Leave. No,
Yeah.
the chairs are full.
Indeed,
Bye.
quite full. Just you.
There's plenty of room.
Have some wine.
I don't see any wine.
There isn't any.
Then it wasn't very civil of you to offer it.
Well, it wasn't very civil of you to sit down and help me with pie.
I didn't know it was your table. There are places for many more than 3.
Your hair needs cutting.
You should learn not to make personal remarks. It's very rude.
Oh, why is a raven like a writing desk?
Oh, we should have some fun now.
Oh, I believe I can guess that.
So you're saying you can find the answer to it?
Exactly so.
And say what you mean.
I do. Or at least I mean what I say. That's the same thing.
Not the same thing a bit. You might as well say, I see what I eat, the same as I eat what I see.
Might as well say, I like what I get. It's the same as I get what I like.
You might just as well say I breathe when I see the same as I see when I breathe.
It's the same thing with you. What day of the month?
The 4th.
Oh, 2 days wrong. I told you butter wouldn't help it work.
Twice the best butter.
Yes, but some crumbs must have got in it as well. You shouldn't have used the bread knife on it.
Twice the best butter, you know.
What a funny watch. It tells the day of the month and doesn't tell what o'clock it is.
Why should it? Does your clock tell you what year it is?
Of course not. But that's because it stays the same year for such a long time together.
Which is just the case with mine.
I don't quite understand you.
Oh, the dormouse is asleep again.
Of course, just when I was going to remark myself.
Have you guessed the riddle yet?
No, I give up. What's the answer?
I haven't the slightest idea.
No, I.
I think you would spend your time better than waste it in asking riddles that have no answers.
If you knew time as well as I do, oh, you wouldn't talk about wasting it.
I don't understand what you mean.
Well, of course you don't. I dare say you never even spoke to time.
Of course I have.
Ah, well, if ever you did, you could ask him to keep it half-past 1 forever.
Is that how you manage?
Not anymore. We quarreled last March. Ever since he went mad, you know. Oh, it was at the great concert given by the Queen of Hearts. And I had to sing. Twinkle, twinkle, little bat, how I wonder where you're at. Do you know that song?
I've heard one like it.
Up above the world you fly, like a tea tray in the sky.
Twinkle, 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 twinkle.
Hardly finished the first verse when the queen called out with, "Off with his head!"
How dreadfully savage.
And ever since that, you don't do a thing I am. It's always 6:30 now.
Is that why there's so many tea things out?
Well, yeah, it's always tea time now, and we've no time to wash things.
They keep moving around so the things get used up.
But what happens when you get back to the beginning again?
Suppose we change the subject. I'm getting tired of this. But the young lady tells a story.
But I don't know one.
And wake up. Wake up!
I wasn't asleep. I heard every word you fellas were saying.
Tell us a story.
Oh, and be quick about it or you'll fall asleep before it's over.
Once upon a time, there were 3 little sisters named Elsie, Lacey, and Tilly, and they lived at the bottom of a well.
What did they live on?
They lived on treacle,
They couldn't have, you know. They'd have been ill.
so they were very ill.
But why did they live at the bottom of the well?
Take some more tea.
I haven't had any, so I can't take more.
You mean you can't take less? It's very easy to take more than nothing.
Nobody asked your opinion.
Oh, look who's making personal remarks now!
Really, I don't think...
Then you shouldn't speak!
That's enough rudeness.
She's bigger.
A lot bigger, 100 pounds bigger.
That was the stupidest tea party I've ever been to in all my life. It was much pleasanter at home when being ordered about by hatters and rabbits. I almost wish I hadn't gone down that rabbit hole.
That's what you get for poking your head in places it doesn't belong.
You again?
And who are you?
Why, I just spoke to you not too long ago.
I don't know you at all. I told you I wouldn't.
You were quite cross. Are you sure you're meant to be a butterfly?
I meant to partake in some dinner amongst these flowers, but you have quite spoiled it for me. I shall try another garden, perhaps one where you are not.
When I used to read the fairy tales, I thought that kind of thing never happened. Now here I am in the middle of one. Oh, I shall never get home to my garden. Edith must be so worried about me, and Dinah will be missing her supper. No one to talk to here, only the flowers.
We are not no one.
Oh, you can talk?
Yes, when there's anybody worth talking to.
And can all the flowers talk?
As well as you can, and a great deal louder.
It isn't manners for us to begin, you know. And I really was wondering when you'd speak. Said I to myself, or he's got some sense in it. Though it's not a clever one. Still, you're a pretty color, and that goes a long way.
I don't care about the color. If only her petals curl a bit more, she'll be all right.
It's rather lonely here.
Do you feel safe?
There's a tree in the middle.
But what could a tree do if any danger came?
It will say bow wow and frighten the danger away.
A tree say bow wow?
Well, that's why its branches are called bows. Didn't you know that?
And who are you? You look quite different from the rest.
I'm the dandelion. The others think I don't belong.
Most certainly not. You're just a weed.
I'm not a weed. Look at my handsome yellow flower. And my greens can be eaten, you know. I'm much more interesting, useful, and attractive than any of you petunias.
Oh, weed, I tell you.
You can be as mean as you like. Soon I will have something none of you have.
What might that be?
I will have wishes.
Wishes? What are wishes, and how should you have them?
Wishes. Yes. You make a wish before you blow a dandelion to the wind.
Ridiculous. Only we can girls talk such nonsense. Not the nice conversation that we all have.
Well, you will all wish you could blow away when you wilt and turn brown.
Well, I never.
Why is it you guys can talk so nicely? I've never heard flowers talk before.
Put your hand down to the ground and then you'll know why.
It's very hard, but I don't see what that has to do with it.
In most gardens, people make the beds soft, so the flowers are always asleep.
I never thought of that before.
It's my opinion that you never think at all. I never saw anybody that was stupider, except the weed.
Hold your tongue, as if you ever saw anyone. You will stay here in this garden forever and forever, but I will travel far, far away.
And where do you think you will go?
As far as the wind can carry me. I might end up in a jungle with real lions or on a pirate ship.
You're still a weed to us.
You are all quite mean to poor dandelion. I thought flowers were supposed to be sweet.
Not the ones with thorns.
Thorns?
She knows what I'm talking about.
Is there anybody else in the garden besides me?
Just a strange gentleman beyond the garden door.
They are not gentlemen. They can be quite rude. Always banging about and arguing.
I think they are roses.
It's the fresh air that does it. One of these fine areas up here.
I think I'll go and meet them.
You possibly can't do that. I'd like to stay right here and water us and read to us at night.
Like babies.
This all sounds like nonsense to me.
Oh dear, Alice has not come back. I wonder if she followed Dinah all the way back home. That girl is always somewhere she shouldn't be. Her curiosity might have taken to her jam. I'd best go find her before she falls into a hole, or gets into an argument with the birds, or the flowers.
I do believe they live in the same house.
If you think we're waxworks, then you ought to pay, you know. Waxworks weren't made to be looked at for nothing, no how.
Contrary-wise, do you think we're alive? You ought to speak.
I'm sure. I'm very sorry. Will this do? Tweedledum and Tweedledee agreed to have a battle, for Tweedledum said Tweedledee had spoiled his knives with rattle. Just then flew down a monstrous crow as black as a tar barrel, which frightened both the heroes so they quite forgot their quarrel.
I know what you're thinking about, but it isn't so. No how.
Contrary-wise, if it was so, it might be. If it were so, it would be. But as it isn't, it ain't. That's logic.
I was wondering, which way is the best way out of this place? Would you tell me, please?
The first thing to visit is say, how do you do, and shake hands.
Here we go round the mulberry bush, mulberry bush, mulberry bush. Here we go round the mulberry bush, early in the morning.
How do you do? I hope you're not tired.
No how. And thank you very much for asking.
So much obliged.
Now, I was wondering, which way is the best way out of this place?
I'll just be going.
Do you see that?
It's only a rattle. Only an old rattle, quite old and broken.
I knew it was. Spoiled. Poor.
You needn't be so angry about an old rattle.
But it isn't old. It's new, I tell you. I bought it yesterday. My nice new rattle.
You needn't yell.
Of course, you do agree to have a battle.
Very well, only she must help us to dress up.
I hope you're very excited. These are all what to go on.
A little.
I'm very brave generally. Only today I haven't had a headache.
I've got a toothache. I'm far worse off than you.
Then you better not fight today.
But we must have a bit of a fight. I don't care about going on long. What's the time now?
4:30.
Then let's fight till 6,
And then have dinner.
Very well, only she must not get very close. I tend to hit everything I can see when I get excited.
and I can hit everything within reach, whether I can see it or not.
There'll be a tree left standing. Forever so far on by the time we finish.
And all about a rattle?
I shouldn't have minded it so much.
There's only one sword. You can have the umbrella. It's quite sharp. But you must be quick before they start.
It's rather dark. Perhaps we should wait till tomorrow?
It's
getting darker and darker.
It's not the sky getting darker.
Contrary-wise, it's a giant crow. Run!
And they quite forgot their quarrel.
Why, that is Humpty Dumpty. It can't be anybody else. And how exactly like an egg he is.
It's very provoking to be called an egg. Very.
I said you look like an egg, sir, and some eggs are very pretty, you know.
Some people have no more sense than a baby.
And all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty Dumpty together again.
Stop chattering to yourself like that, but tell me your name and your business.
My name is Alice, but
The stupid enough name. Tell me what it means.
must a name mean something?
Of course it must. Why, my name means the shape I am. And a good, handsome shape it is indeed. With a name like yours, you could be any shape almost.
Why do you sit out here all alone?
Why? Because there's nobody with me. Did you think I didn't know that? Ask another.
Don't you think you'd be safer down on the ground? That wall is so very narrow.
What tremendously easy riddle you ask. Of course I don't think so. Why, if I did fall, which there's no chance of, but if I fell, the king has promised me with his very own mouth
To send all his horses and all his men?
So I declare that's too bad. You've been listening behind trees and through doors and down chimneys, or you couldn't have known it.
I haven't indeed. It's in a book.
A book, a history of England, that's what you call it. Now take a close look here. I, mayhap, you'll see no one like me. And to show you I'm not proud, you may shake my hand. Now here's a question for you. How old did you say you were?
10 years and 6 months.
Wrong, you never said a word like it.
I thought you meant how old are you?
If I meant that, I would have said it. Now if you ask me, I'd say leave off at 10, but it's too late now.
I never ask advice about growing.
Too proud?
One can't help but growing older.
One can't, but perhaps two can. With proper assistance, you may have left off at 10.
That's a very beautiful belt.
It's the most provoking thing when a person doesn't know a tie from a bell.
I know it's very ignorant of me.
It's a present from the Queen, an unbirthday present.
I beg your pardon, but what is an unbirthday present?
A present you get when it isn't your birthday, of course.
I like birthday presents best.
You don't know what you're talking about. How many days are there in a year?
365.
And how many birthdays have you? Just one. Take one from 365, and what have you left?
364, of course.
So that shows you that there's 364 days that you could get on birthday presents, and only one for birthday presents. There's a glory for you.
I don't know what you mean by glory.
Of course you don't, until I tell you. I meant there's a nice knockdown argument.
But glory doesn't mean a nice knockdown argument.
A word means just as I choose it to mean, neither more nor less. Impenetrability, that's what I say.
And would you tell me, please, what that means?
It means that we've had enough of that subject, and you're just as well to tell me where you are to go next, as I suppose you aren't to stay here the rest of your life.
That's a great deal to make one word mean.
When I make a word do a lot of work, I always pay the little extra. You should see them come around on a Saturday night to get their wages, you know.
Well then.
Well, that's all. Goodbye.
What? Goodbye. Till we meet again.
I shouldn't know you if we meet again. You're so exactly like other people.
The face is what one goes by generally. Well, bye. Of all the unsatisfactory.
Whoa,
Give me some pieces. They're much too small.
This is such a mess. I'm not going to be the one to tell him.
Is this his belt?
I can't tell what is what.
Whatever shall we do?
We can't put Humpty back together again.
We're in! We're late! The game is starting! Where are my gloves? Oh, the queen! Oh my, the queen!
Look out now, Father. Don't look back down like that.
Sorry, I couldn't help it. 7 dropped my elbow.
That's right, 5. Always a little bit on others.
You better not talk. I heard only yesterday the queen was going to have you beheaded.
Before. That's not even this too.
Yes, it is, and I will tell them. If bringing the cooked tulip wolf instead of onions.
Well, all the unjust things, they look the same, so they must taste the same.
Would you tell me, please, why you are painting those roses?
We see, miss, this was a rose tree, and we put it white by mistake. And when the queen will find out, we will have a catch it off. We don't. Do our best here.
The queen, the queen!
The king and queen of hearts!
Must you be so loud?
Who is this?
Oh, the king?
Idiot, not him, her. What's your name, child?
My name is Alice, so please your majesty.
It does not please me. Who are these?
How should I know? No business of mine.
Off their head!
That's nonsense.
Consider, my dear, she's only a child.
You consider that. Someone's head must go.
Your Majesty, if I might interrupt to point out.
You see, she's just... Are you volunteering?
Volunteering?
Your heads.
Our heads?
Would you like them removed?
I'm rather fond of mine.
I'd like to keep mine. Too late. Off with their heads. You three, get up. Leave all that. What is it that you've been doing here?
Please, Majesty, we're trying to...
I see. Off with their heads as well.
Okay.
You shan't be beheaded.
They never do. She says all about it. We've heard us beheaded many times. 17 times to be exact.
Are their heads off?
Their heads are gone. If it pleases you, your majesty.
Right, it's my fault.
Girl, can you play croquet?
Yes.
Then come here.
It's a very fine day.
Yes, very. Do you know where the Duchess is? She was supposed to be here.
Oh, hush. She's under sentence of execution.
What for?
She boxed the queen's ears.
Oh!
Hush, hush. The queen would hear you. You see, she came rather late, and the queen said.
Get to your places.
It's the Cheshire Cat. Now I have someone to talk to that can explain.
How are you getting on? How do you like the queen?
Not at all. She's so extremely likely to win that it's hardly worthwhile playing.
Well, talking to.
It's a friend of mine, a Cheshire Cat. Allow me to introduce him.
I don't like the look of it at all. However, it may kiss my hand for the way.
I'd rather not.
Don't be impertinent. Don't look at me like that.
Don't look at me like that, Cat. A cat may look at a king. I've read that in some book, but I don't remember where.
No, I see no king. Never had a cat. I think I think to be already.
Well, I don't like to look at it at all. My dear, I wish we had this cat removed.
Off with its head!
But it's nothing but a head. How can we remove it?
I don't care if it has a body or not. If something isn't done about it immediately, it will be off with all of your heads.
It belongs to the Duchess. You'd better ask her about it.
Oh, it would be hers. She's in prison. Fetch her here.
I told you it was mad here. The king is the maddest of all.
Oh, you can't think how glad I am to see you again, you dear old thing. You're thinking about something, my dear, and that makes you forget to talk. I can't tell you just now what the moral of that is, but I shall remember it in a bit.
Maybe it has one.
Oh, hush, hush, child. Everything's got a moral, if only you can find it.
The croquet game is going on now.
Tis so, and the moral of that is, oh, tis love, that makes the world go round.
Somebody said it was done by everyone minding their own business.
Oh, well, it's much the same thing.
I'm not sure that it does.
I quite agree. And the moral of that is, be as you can see. Or, if you would like it more simply, never imagine yourself not to be otherwise than when a man appears to others, and when you are reminded of yourself otherwise than what you would have appeared to them to be otherwise.
I think I should understand that better if I had it down in writing.
That's nothing like to what I can say. I should.
Pray don't trouble yourself to say it any longer than that.
Thinking again?
I have a right to think.
Just about as much right as pigs have to fly. And the more a fine day, Your Majesty. It was fine until now. Now it's unpleasant. And Duchess, I give you fair warning. Either you or your head must be off, and that in half no time. Take your choice.
Your Majesty, something terrible has happened.
What is it?
The tarts that the queen made, they've been stolen.
My tarts? Who would steal my tarts? He did.
Who, me? I don't even like tarts.
You don't like my tarts.
I didn't mean your tarts.
Did you steal other tarts?
I didn't steal any tarts.
Off with his head!
The king is the judge. I can tell by his wig. And the jury box. But what are they writing down? Nothing is begun.
They're putting down the names for fear they should forget them before the end of the trial.
Oh, there you are again. They are such stupid things.
Silence in the court!
Harold, read the accusations.
The Queen of Hearts, she makes some tarts all on a summer day. The knave of hearts, he stole those tarts and took them quite away.
Jury, your verdict.
Not yet, not yet. There's a great deal to come before that.
Call the first witness.
First witness!
I do beg your pardon, Your Majesty, for bringing these in, but I hadn't quite finished my tea when I was sent for.
You ought to have finished. When did you begin?
14th of March, I think it was.
15.
16.
No. It was 15. Think of the man that's going to like this mark.
Write that down. And take off your hat.
It isn't mine.
Stolen.
I've none of my own. I keep them to sell. I'm a hatter.
Go on. Give your evidence. And don't be nervous, or I'll have you executed on the spot.
I'm a poor man, Your Majesty, and I had but just begun my tea not above a week or so ago, and with the bread and butter getting so thin and all, and the twinkling of the tea.
Twinkling of what?
Oh, it began with the tea.
Twinkling. Of course twinkling begins with a T. You take me for a dunce? Go on.
Well, I'm a poor man, Your Majesty, and most things twinkle after that, only the March Hare said... Oh, you so did!
The dormouse sitting.
Well, at any rate,
What did the dormouse say?
I don't remember.
You must remember I'll have you both executed.
I'm a poor man, Your Majesty.
You're a very poor speaker.
Woo!
Let me do speaking. The hat was quite mad.
You may well sit down.
Oh, I'd rather finish my tea.
Tea time. There's always tea time.
You may go. Please go. Go! Call the next witness.
Lord Cook!
Give your evidence.
Shaft.
What are the tarts made of?
Pepper, most of it.
Put that pepper away.
Shaft. It needs more pepper. Treacle.
Call that dormouse, behead that dormouse, turn that dormouse out of the court, suppress and pinch him off with his whiskers!
Never mind. Call the next witness. Really, my dear, you must cross-examine the witness. But quite weak beheaded.
Perhaps it needs to be removed. Next witness.
The carpenter!
I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know what I'm doing here.
Did you see this man steal the tart?
I did not. I only saw the warriors
And what was he doing?
eating oysters. Way more than he should.
I dislike oysters, they're disgusting.
Witness dismissed for dislike and disgust.
Next witness. Alice! What is an Alice?
That is you, my dear.
Here. What do you know of this business?
Nothing.
Nothing whatever.
Nothing whatever.
That's very important.
Unimportant, Your Majesty means important.
Of course. Unimportant, important, unimportant, unimportant, important.
Rule 42. All people knowing nothing must know something.
That's not a regular rule. You invented it just now.
It's the oldest rule in the book.
Then it ought to be number 1.
Jury, consider your verdict.
There's more evidence.
What is it?
It's a letter written by the prisoner to somebody.
Objection! I didn't write to somebody.
Unless it was written to nobody, which isn't usual, you know.
Please, Your Majesty, I didn't write it, and they can't prove I did. There's no name signed at the end.
If you didn't sign it, that only makes the matter worse.
That proves his guilt. Who is it directed to?
It isn't directed at all. In fact, there's nothing written on the outside. It isn't a letter after all. It's a set of verses.
Are they in the prisoner's handwriting?
No, they're not. And that's the strangest thing about it.
He must have imitated somebody else's hand. You must commence a mischief, or else he would have signed your name like an honest man. That proves his guilt.
It proves nothing of the sort. Why, you don't even know what they're about.
Read them.
Where should I begin, Your Majesty?
Begin at the beginning, go on to the end, then stop.
They told me you had been to her and mentioned me to him. She gave me a good character, but said I could not swim. He sent them word I had not gone. You know it to be true. If she should push the matter on, what would become of you?
You can't swim, can you?
Do I look like I can?
That's the most important piece of evidence yet. Let the jury consider the verdict.
No, sentence first, verdict afterwards.
Can't she do that?
She can if she likes.
That's mad.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
If any one of them can explain it, I'll give him 6pence. I don't believe there's an atom of meaning in it.
Not an atom of meaning.
Well, if there isn't any meaning, then that saves us a whole world of trouble, you know, as we need not find any. Here's the sentence. Off with his head!
Stuff and nonsense. The idea of having the sentence first.
Hold your tongue!
I won't.
Off with her head!
Who cares for you? You're nothing but a pack of cards.
Know how?
Contrary wise.
Pig! Off with her head! Off with her head!
wonderful dream. It was an adventure. Oh, Edith, I must tell you all about it.
Yes, you must, but first it's getting quite late. It is time for your tea.
Yes, but first I must find Dinah. I want to see if she can grin.
For the first of our 2 nights. Big thanks to everybody that helped this in advance, Claire and Karen and all the volunteers that helped with costumes and everything to get it put together. Really great. The music that you've heard tonight is mentioned in the program, but the music you heard tonight was written and played by Mr. Rancont's music team. So, a couple of unsung heroes. Miss Cowgill should come out here, and Miss Rudolph, assistant directors. Couldn't do it without you. Now, it's not often that you come and see a play anywhere in the world, on Broadway, or off Broadway, or off Broadway, when the playwright is actually in the audience with you. But this tonight, that is the case. Please welcome Miss Cheryl Goodspeed, the writer.
I was just going to say that it's also not very often that you can get a whole group of an entire class and just say, you're going to be in a play, and they go, okay, and then they do it, and they did a great job.
So if you'd like to take a photograph or two in small groups or whatever, now is the time to do it. You can mingle a little with your parents, and then you know what to do with your costumes. One more hand for the back.